I just want everyone to come together. I want everyone to lift each other up, and I want everyone to live the life that they were born to live, because we only get one shot at this. One shot, and then it disappears forever. Good morning, YouTube. Welcome back to another video. It is 8 a.m. We are getting this day started, and if you think this back injury is gonna hold your boy back, you are wrong, because I am gonna show you a 3-step process on how I've been healing my back almost to 100%. As you guys know, for the last 2 months, I have barely been able to walk. I've been abusing pain meds, abusing marijuana, and just in a miserable fucking mindset. But I've been doing 3 things every single week that have been drastically helping my double herniated discs to the point that I am back to training, and in about 2 weeks, I'm gonna be starting prep again to make my way back to the bodybuilding stages. So I'm gonna show you part 1 today. We do have to go places. We are seeing people. We are doing home routines, and I'm gonna take you through every single step of it, including the protocol I'm taking to help reduce inflammation. So I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys are hyped up as I am for going into 2022. Make sure you smash that subscribe button. We are going for 100,000 subscribers. It will honestly mean the world to me if you do. Let's get into this video. Now, since I've been on a TRT for the last 2.5 weeks, I figured I'd give you guys a small physique update. My training has only been about 60% because I've been slowly working my way back into it. But let's take a look what we're looking like. Our body weight is still sitting at 228 pounds. That is only 5 pounds down from when we were doing bigger by the day. All right, so right after morning check-ins, I tried to drink an entire 2 liters of water before breakfast, because when you get up, guys, your body is so dehydrated, and anyone that has a severe herniated disc or any herniated disc, their disc is already lacking nutrients and hydration because of the herniation. So the more water you can drink and the more nutrients that you can get to that disc, the better that you're gonna feel. So the minute you get up, start chugging back some water. And personally, I take glucosamine and MSM. Those are just amazing pills for joint health, to help bring nutrients and hydration to the joints. And then before we get into our morning exercises, I take 2 IUs of growth hormone. I take 500 micrograms of TB500, and I take 500 micrograms of BPC-157. And I actually do the TB and the BPC 3 times a day right now, and it has made ridiculous improvements on the inflammation in my lower back. Now, TB500 and BPC is not going to heal your herniated disc, but it is going to bring more blood flow to the area, more nutrients to the area, and reduce the inflammation, so it takes off the pressure off the nerve so you are in less pain. And you can get these on the markplummer.com. They are my peptides, 98% purity. Every single batch is third-party tested, and we stand by quality. I'm gonna basically inject these. Not gonna put that one on camera. YouTube, let's get us back into that algorithm, and I'm gonna show you guys morning exercises. Let's go. All right, guys, so we are gonna get into morning exercises. Now, I've been doing these every single morning and it has been making a huge difference. I also do this midday, I also do this before the gym, and I also do this before bed. So from how I fixed a slip disc before, I was always fixing the disc by doing extension exercises, by pushing up. But for the longest time, that was causing way too much pain. And the more pain you put yourself in, and the more inflamed the disc will become, which means the more pressure is gonna get put on that nerve. So the only way that I found to work was to actually do flexion, which is opposite of what every single doctor will tell you. But for me, it took me out of pain. So by doing more core stability work, I was able to get myself back into a position that I can do minor extension and still do my core stability work. So I'm gonna show you the 3 exercises that I do every morning, and take these at your own pace, but it will make a difference. Just make sure to do it super minor if you are in pain. We have a natural curve in our spine that is causing me pain. So I'm trying to take that natural curve out of my spine and push my belly button to the floor and create my core stability. If you do this properly, you will be shaking like a motherfucking earthquake, or that fucking orgasm you just gave your girl last night. This is creating core stability and taking pressure off my lower back, which is causing less inflammation on the nerve throughout the day. So I like to hold this for 30 seconds, and then right after I go into 20 mini crunches, but keeping my back straight against the floor. I'm gonna repeat that 3 more times. Now I go into the opposite way, and I enjoy doing the cat. So I try to dip my spine back as far as it can go. Extension, that tries to push the disc back into place as best as possible. But like I said, do not go into pain, because that will irritate the disc more. And then I come up as far as possible, down as far as possible, up as far as possible. And I do that 30 times. Right when I feel that my back is warmed up into a good position, I go into a mini cobra. Mini cobra. I come up to here. Anything farther than here causes me pain. So I just do 30 mini cobras to try to get that disc into place. And I repeat that 3 more times. And then that kind of wraps up my morning exercises. Now, cardio is very hit or miss. It depends on if I wake up and I feel good, if I wake up and I feel bad. Currently, I cannot walk. I cannot do the motion with my legs that require a walk, because every single step, it inflames the disc, which hurts the nerve. But I can do stepping up and down like this, which means the step mill or a spin bike has usually been okay, but I've been sticking to the spin bike so I can be seated. And actually doing just 15 minutes on the spin bike with no resistance has been loosening up my back and allowing more nutrients, more blood flow, and more hydration to get in, as long as I keep my water intake high throughout the day. So we're gonna hop on the bike, we're gonna do 15 minutes of cardio, and then we're gonna eat breakfast, and then we are off to our first appointment of the day to show you guys what treatment I feel has been actually working the best so far. So I'm excited. I know what it's like to feel like you have no hope left. About 2 weeks ago, I was having such severe negative thoughts that I actually had to call a therapist, because the pain that I was in every single day, not being able to work out for almost a month, it's closer to 2 months, to me just wasn't a way to live life. For the last 2 years, I have not been able to skateboard, snowboard, do gymnastics. I had to drop out of trying to break the all-time world record. I haven't powerlifted since. I haven't bodybuilded since. I just feel like from 22, 23, and then halfway through 24 now, my life has just been a constant failure. I've just been trying so hard to get back, and I just haven't been able to do it. And I've never taken the recovery this serious. And I can honestly tell you guys that by spending the extra money, by taking the extra time, and making sure that I am disciplined in doing the things that I'm showing you every single day, that I have gotten better, and I'm not gonna stop once I'm better. And I promise that I will be back to 100%, and I will be back in the gym squatting over 800 pounds, and I will come back and break that all-time world record, and I will compete next year in bodybuilding. And I can't wait to take you guys along for the journey. And I can't thank you guys enough for the support that you've given me when I've been down for the last year. So I'm excited to see where the future heads. I'm excited to see where our future heads. I'm excited to see where your future heads, because I know that you're also doing big ass things for 2022. So I'm gonna hit this cardio, and I'll see you guys soon. Alright guys, so we got to basically the main point of this video, which is we are at Kinetic Edge, probably the best place I've ever been to in terms of taking care of me, not scamming me, not ripping me off, and being super reasonably priced, especially for like a long-term treatment sessions. But we are doing dry needling today. Basically where they take a needle and they just shove it in and out of your spine, kind of reset trigger points. I'll let her kind of get into like the majority of what it does. I hope that you can hear it okay. And then she kind of hooks this machine up to it. And honestly, I've got this done twice already. This is gonna be the third time, and I'm doing this every single Tuesday, and it has enabled me to increase my rehab routine by at least 25%. Before, I could not do any rehab without it hurting, but after getting this done, I honestly attest most of my progress to this dry needling right here. Obviously, we have a part 2 and a part 3 that have also helped, but guys, do not count out dry needling. I'm pretty much late for my appointment because I've been filming too much, so we're gonna get up there and get this shit started.
Alright, so I'm going to go right down to your multifidus. So that's like the very deepest layer in your low back, okay? So I need your glute med up here first. This one's twitching really good. That's your piriformis. Oh, look at that. It's dancing. Did you feel that jump?
Mm-hmm. So when it twitches, what does that do?
It's a muscle reset.
Okay.
So it actually resets the motor pattern of the muscle. Mm. Yeah, and it releases the trigger point. So multifidus is like your very deepest low back muscle. It's really important for stability, but it's like really hard to get to with anything other than a needle. So I like literally drove a 7.5 centimeter needle down into the base where the multifidus lives. Yeah.
That's perfect.
There you go.
We kind of just finished the treatment. Honestly, like this place, out of every specialist I've ever been to in my entire life, is the only place that takes care of me like I'm family. Like, it's honestly unreal. The service that you get here, and this is not a promotion, like this is not anything. This is me just giving my straight unbiased review of Kinetic Edge, They have like a full recovery center as well over here, which I'll kind of just like, they have like an infrared sauna, Normatec, everything along that. So I'll see you at home. All right guys, so we got home, we got some chicken, rice, and some peanut butter, as well as an apple, as well as we're trying to guzzle down our second jug. Our goal is to drink 3 of these a day, so 6 liters total. And we were trying to incorporate like more fruits and veggies into the diet so that we can kind of just have a lot of macronutrients. Because as you saw from the dry needling, the main point of everything that we're doing right now is to try to relax the muscles, try to get more blood, more nutrients, more hydration to those discs. And as long as we can do that paired with proper rehab, the disc should absorb on its own as long as you don't push it too much. So today we're actually going to be taking a rest day because dry needling and acupuncture is very abrasive. We need to get our body to recover from that before we can go into the gym. I am basically just doing 4 workouts a week. We're doing chest, which I'm going to show you in part number 2. Then we're doing shoulders, arms, and then I do back and legs on the same day because there's only about 2 exercises I can do for back that don't hurt and only 2 exercises I can do for legs that don't hurt, as well as just the straight rehab days every other day than that. We are making progress every single day, and I know that if you guys take this rehab as serious as I am right now, no matter how bad the injury is, it will get better. So I'm gonna crush this meal, and then I'm gonna see you guys in about 2 hours to show you kind of the last tip that I have for part number 1. So I'll catch you on the fly, my guy. Welcome to basically the middle of the night. We've just been on a work grind for the last 6 hours, fulfilling all the markplummer.com orders. You guys can probably see it. We are completely stocked up on everything for this coming Boxing Week, as well as December, 10% off the entire store. SARMs, peptides, fat burners. You are literally good to go, and sales have not been higher. Reviews have not been better, and I honestly just can't thank you guys enough for the support on the markplummer.com, on Acne Attack Skincare, getting your skin clean for 2022, and every person that used my code on Gorilla Mind over the last 4 months. I mean, this is why I'm able to do what I do. And this is why I honestly believe that I can change the fitness world and change it out of this negative, lying bullshit that everyone has made it. And I can't do it without you guys, and we are gonna change this shit. But final tip of the day is my computer chair. Now, I used to have this shittiest chair ever that my feet barely touched the ground because I'm basically a hobbit, and I was like over all day. And guys, the amount of strain that puts on your back is just ridiculous. Especially, all I do is orders, edit videos, client plans, like online coaching plans from my 7 clients, and I'm also taking 5 more clients on. So like, I sit a lot. So getting one of these, even investing in a big chair, when I notice that I'm always like caving over, I will literally just put this in between my shoulder blades and make sure that I'm locked in, and make sure that that sits there all freaking day. Because then the minute I start to do like this, I'm like, oh shit, my shoulder blades are not tense, my core is not braced. And this is how I work all day. And that has made a drastic difference on how much pain I am in day to day. You're compressing your spine like all day from sitting. We're big, we're huge, we're getting bigger by the day. Well, we're about to start prep, but we were getting bigger by the day. We're 200 and some odd pounds. I hooked up this pull-up bar. I don't know if you can even, I don't even know if you can see this right here. I hooked up this pull-up bar right here so that when I feel after a full day of sitting, I can just come here and kind of just hang off this and kind of just decompress my spine. Now I have an inversion table downstairs, but the inversion table has honestly been hurting it more than it's been doing good, and it's too hard to get in and out of. My back just isn't in a state where I can do the inversion table yet. But I can do dead hangs, especially when I keep my feet on the ground and just kind of open up that spine, allow more nutrients, allow more blood flow. That's the biggest thing you have to do when you're healing a severe disc bulge or herniation. So with that said, guys, I'm gonna wrap up this video here. I honestly put a lot more in part 1 than I thought, but we're gonna get to filming part 2 tomorrow because we're off to another appointment. So I'm gonna try to make these as informational as possible, just because no one likes dealing with an injury. And obviously the growth hormone, the peptides, recovery 3 times a day. I'm about to go do my 3rd set of exercises now, which is just the core bracing. I'm gonna get this shit under control, and I'm gonna show you guys something that you've never seen before, and I'm gonna bring the fitness world back together. And that's the thing, is you just have to lift each other up, guys. The world is going to shit, man. Like with this metaverse bullshit and the virtual simulation and just the way that it's going, is we are all that we have left. You and me. That's it. Being nice to each other, human interaction, lifting each other up. That's what life's about, guys. And that's why this channel has been so passionate of mine, that I don't care if I get 2 views, 10 views, or 1 million views. I just want everyone to come together. I want everyone to lift each other up, and I want everyone to live the life that they were born to live, because we only get one shot at this. One shot, and then it disappears forever. And that's scary to think about. So, if you're still watching, you're a real one. Thank you so much. I will catch you on the next video. Peace.